Hey everyone, welcome to another Boulevard Paper Fight YouTube video. This week I'm doing an unboxing from some Marvel Champions, yeah. It's been a minute since I've done this due to the distribution issue that has existed on so many different levels because of COVID, and then on top of that we had releases like postponed and whatnot because of that, and then on top of it in Canada we had Asmodee give their distribution to a new company that's one of their subsidiaries, and it caused all sorts of delays. But finally, I have my hands on the probably most anticipated expansion pack for Heroes. For me personally, Doctor Strange is one of my favorites, so I'm just super jazzed to dig right into this one here and see what it's all about. I've tried to stay relatively spoiler free on this one. So, yeah, this is going to be a new dive for me. I'm debating even doing a stream upcoming with this one. Oh, and they double tape this. Cool, cool, cool. I thought I got it when I got the one, but apparently there is two on here. That's super weird. There's literally double tape over the opener. Alright, so here we have Doctor Strange. I always like to pull these out and see this full, yeah, that is glorious. That is so nice. These little posters. Does anyone frame these? So it has Doctor Strange Protection. And it has an invocation deck. Very nice. So the invocation power, in addition, has a 5-card invocation deck in addition to his player deck. To create the invocation deck, shuffle all 5 Doctor Strange's invocation cards together. Crimson Bands of Cytorek, Images of Icon, 7 Rings of Ragador, Vapors of Voltor, and Winds of Watum. Then place the invocation deck face down next to your identity card. During the gameplay, play with the top card of your invocation deck face up at all times. You may use Doctor Strange's Spell Mastery action to resolve the ability on that card. After that card is resolved, it is placed in a special discard pile that belongs to the invocation deck. If the invocation deck is ever empty, shuffle the invocation discard pile back into the invocation deck. There is no penalty for doing this. Very, very neat. Okay, now let's actually take a look at the deck itself and what's in store. I'm not going to go into too deep of a dive, but we got an Mystic Avenger with Spell Mastery, which has action, exhaust Doctor Strange, and pay the cost of the top card of the invocation deck. Resolve the special ability of the card. And Stephen Strange, he begins the game with an invocation deck. Okay, so we know that. Natural talent, action, discard the top card of the invocation deck. Oh, interesting. So if you don't want to play that one, that gives you an option, so that's pretty cool. We have Wong as your main dude for his deck, and it says exhaust Wong, choose to either heal 1 damage from your identity or discard the top card of the invocation deck. So a little bit of cycling there. Astral Projection, Hero Thort. Okay, let's see where this invocation deck is. Where is the invocation deck? Am I missing this somewhere? Ah, here they are. Here is the invocation deck. Okay, so let's quickly take a look at this. So we have Crimson Bands of Cytorek. Special, stun an enemy and deal 7 damage to it. Place this card in the invocation deck discard. That seems pretty sweet. Then there's Images of Icon. Confuse the villain and remove 4 threat from a scheme. Place this invocation card in the discard. So far we're seeing pretty good costs on these invocations. 7 Rings of Ragador. Special, give up to 3 characters each a tough status card. Place this card in the invocation discard pile. Vapors of Voltor. It says choose a status card in play. Replace that status card with a different status card. Place this card in the invocation discard. Okay. And then lastly we have Winds of Watum. Draw 3 cards. Very nice. Very cool indeed. And 0 cost for that. So that's pretty sweet. I like the invocation deck. Astral Projection, Hero Action, Thwart. Choose a scheme, remove 3 threat from that scheme, and look at the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost icon on that card, remove 1 additional threat from the chosen screen. Whoa. That seems solid. So we got 2 of those. Magic Blast, hero action. Deal 5 damage to an enemy and discard the top card of your deck. If that card printed resources has, so you got stun an enemy, deal 2 damage, confuse the enemy, and you can do all the above. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. That's a really nice little card there. Master of the Mystic Arts. Hero action. Toss the top card of the invocation deck, resolve its special ability, then place it back on top of the invocation deck face up. That is pretty cool. I could see some good ones with that. Mystical Studies, alter ego action. Search your deck and discard pile for a Doctor Strange card and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. One of those. A little bit tutoring. Then we got Protective Ward. When a treachery is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel all of its effects and discard it. I like that. Sanctum Sanctorum. So the alter ego action exhausts this card basically. It says shuffle a spell card from your discard pile into your deck and draw one. I like that. Ah yes, Cloak of Levitation, also known as Gerald. In my D&D campaign, I am a bard, and one of the things I can do is animate a dancing object, and I've chosen my cloak essentially becoming Doctor Strange's cloak, and I've named my cloak Gerald Reginald Lexington. So yes, this is Gerald to me. So you gain the aerial trait with the Cloak of Levitation. Hero action, exhaust Cloak of Levitation, ready Doctor Strange. And then we have magical enhancements. Play under any player's control. Your hero gets +1 thwart, attack, and defense. Force to interrupt. When the round ends, discard magical enhancements. So you get one turn with those, and there's 2 of those. The Eye of Agamotto, hero resource. Exhaust it to generate a resource. And then we got some new things in the protection thing. We have Brother Voodoo, 2 thwart with 2 damage, 1 attack. Response: after Brother Voodoo enters play, search the top 5 cards of your deck for an event card. Add it to your hand and shuffle your deck. So a little bit of tutor, always nice. And then we have Clea. And with Doctor Strange in the background for extra flavor. Thwart 1, attack 1, interrupt. When Clea is defeated, shuffle her back into her owner's deck. That's pretty cool. And Iron Fist. 2 mystic counters on him, 1 thwart, 2 attack. After Iron Fist attacks an enemy, remove 1 mystic counter from him, stun that enemy, and deal 1 damage to it. That's pretty cool. I like that. Next up, we have Desperate Defense. So a new one. So Hero Interrupt Defense. When your hero defends against an attack, it gets +2 defense for that attack. If you take no damage from the attack, ready your hero. Oh, that's pretty sweet. I like that one. Momentum Shift. Attack, heal 2 damage from your hero, deal 2 damage to an enemy. Oh, I like that. That's a good one. And some Power of Protection, some med teams. The Night Nurse Persona, use 3 medical counters. Action, exhaust the Night Nurse and remove 1 medical counter from her. Heal 1 damage from a hero and discard 1 status card from it. Oh, that's kind of neat. Only 1. So a very good one. Is there even say 1? Nope. So that's kind of neat. And then we have Unflappable. Okay, Unflappable. That's interesting. After you defend against an attack and take no damage, exhaust Unflappable, draw a card. Unflappable. It should be Unfallible? Am I reading that wrong? Anyways, moving on. Warning, interrupt. When a hero would take any amount of damage, reduce that amount by 1. 3 of those, and of course, some more of these. Then we have an upgrade called the Sorcerer Supreme. Play only if you have the Mystic trait. You gain +1 hand size while in hero form. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then Physical Toll says you may flip the alter ego form. Exhaust Stephen Strange, remove Physical Toll from the game. Okay, then we have Baron Mordo. Ooh, that's pretty gross. When Baron Mordo attacks, discard the top card of your deck. If the card's printed resource has that, yeah, that's gross. Open the Dark Dimension. Ooh, that is not fun. That is not fun at all. Attached to your hero, when you play an event, cancel its effects and discard it, then discard the card. Counterspell. Oof. And then Thought Casting, when revealed discard a card from your hand with the highest cost, place threat on the main scheme. Wow. And then discard a card from your hand with the highest cost, take damage. So that is pretty deadly there. And then, whoops, we have here a skilled strike is new. When your hero makes a basic attack, it gets +2 attack for that attack. Cool, I like those. Foiled, when a boost card is turned face up during a scheme activation, cancel it. And then we got Iron Man as an Avenger. That's cool. Reduce the cost of each upgrade on Iron Man by 1. Very interesting. So that sums up for Doctor Strange. I am super excited to gem this. I may even do a stream if I can very soon, just playing this game on this deck on TTS to give it a try. So hope you've enjoyed this. I've been mainly doing Keyforge lately with the release of Mass Mutations, but I had to pause for a moment and have some fun with Doctor Strange, my most anticipated hero in the Marvel Champions universe currently. So as always, everyone, I hope you have a fantastic afternoon, evening, or morning. Thanks for tuning in, and check out some of the other videos.